Forced into sex work and sold online against their will. Trafficked victims and the websites that host their adverts are the focus of a new investigation by the Independent Anti-Slavery Commissioner.
Last year alone in the UK, there were over 5,000 women and girls who were identified as victims of sexual exploitation. And we know that's likely to be just the tip of the iceberg. They're the women that we've managed to identify. In fact, this number has been rising year on year, and part of the issue has been that the online world has made it easier for criminals and traffickers to identify and sell those victims of sexual exploitation online.
Those victims will be interviewed as part of this investigation. In June, Sky News spoke to one woman who'd been sexually exploited. Sarah, not her real name, arrived in the UK on a youth mobility visa, but she was soon listed online for sexual services.
The man was there to greet me, and one of the very first things he did was ask me to hand over my passport to check that I had the right to work. I remember him taking me into another room within his flat and closing the door behind him and then locking the door, and then I was raped.
Exploitation signs online include phone numbers being used across multiple profiles with different photos, ages and locations. New laws in the UK mean websites have a duty to report these cases to police, but there are concerns they aren't being enforced properly. In a statement, Ofcom told Sky News the UK's Online Safety Act requires sites and apps to protect people from illegal content, including facilitating the sexual exploitation of adults and human trafficking. We're closely scrutinising companies' compliance with their duties.
We've just got this environment that is not conducive to the protection of women, girls, and children more broadly. And we urgently need to look at our laws and make sure they're fit for purpose.
The Commissioner will interview victims throughout September. A report is due later this year. Dan Whitehead, Sky News.